Alright guys, what's going on?
Huh?
I'm going to be talking about something that I just want to be talked about for a good while now.
So,
the weird Rise in the Ninja Turtles airing schedule.
Buckle up, boys. It's about to get weird.
Like, it's just baffling to me. Like, from the very beginning. So I'm actually going to take you from the beginning, how Nickelodeon's been airing this until now, and just air out all my grievances over here.
this is so exciting, but terrible for Dad.
When the show first started, like actually like not the sneak preview day when they aired it, like a few months before when they officially aired it, when it was like after, not the Nickelodeon Kids Choice Award, but like the Nickelodeon Sports Award, like that thing. But like after this one, it was September. It was like right after our son was born. The first day, they're like, "Hey, we got an hour of premiere of Rise of the Ninja Turtles," and of course, the first half was the actual first episode again, which most of us have seen a few months before, and then they aired the other half hour. Now, Rise of the Ninja Turtles, the way how most of those episodes are, each episode is about 11 minutes, so a half hour of Rise is actually 2 segments, or 2 episodes, if you want to call them.
Yeah.
Now, what Nickelodeon did was, like, when they had the sneak preview after that whole awards ceremony thing, they also showed 4 more episodes, like, exclusively on the website, and that's when we discovered, oh, these are going to be, like, you know, what Nickelodeon considers an episode is actually half of episode, which is, like, you know, the 11-minute segment.
Perfect timing. I was about to vlog about that. The Gumpus.
When we get here, like, you know, it was exactly what I predicted. If you guys remember, like a couple of years ago, I said, okay, we're gonna have like an hour. We're gonna have like the 30 minutes, and then there's going to be one segment that we've seen before, and then there's gonna be a new segment that we haven't seen before. And that's exactly what happened. Was, you know, we had the premiere, we seen that, and then the first one they showed, I believe, was the Meat Sweats episode, if I remember. I'm trying to go back that far back, and then the one after that one was Alberto, I believe, and that was already premiered on the Nickelodeon website.
Aha! Right? The simple answer. I was right. I was right. I was right.
Oh man, I was scared of something that doesn't even exist.
And then so for the rest of the week, it was okay. We're going to show new episodes. And I'm here thinking, alright, when they show new episodes, since 30 minutes is 2 actual segments, it was going to be, you know, like two new 11-minute episodes. Well, it wasn't. So the next day, they showed a new episode in the top part of the half hour, and then the second part they re-showed, and I can't remember if it was either Meat Sweats or if it was the Alberto episode, the Happy Birthday one of those two. But it was just weird.
Oh, I'm enjoying this.
So like it was like, okay, each of the weekday, that, because you know that whole week was like they had like 2 weeks of like Ninja Turtle premieres, and so the next day was like, you know, the first one was an episode that we seen before, and then the second one was one of the episodes that we saw the day before, and it was, to me, that was just weird, and I was like, okay, this is the way they're doing it, and so instead of showing 5 30-minute new episodes, they're gonna split it apart split apart like the 2.5 episodes in 5 days.
Okay, that's what they all say.
Well, they do that. It's, pretty consistent on how they do that until we get to Friday. And then Friday was no new episodes. And they actually advertised on the little bug on the screen. It actually said all new episodes. And no, they weren't new. Those were there were two random episodes we seen before. One of them we saw on Monday, and the other one we saw the day before. And
then what are we looking at?
Oh, what is that? Don't
No,
do it.
no,
Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it.
Raph, no.
so I just thought that was weird. And of course, that happened the next week too. The exact same thing happened where we just had it would just be a new one new episode in the first half of the 30 minutes, and then just whatever came on the day before. And I can't even remember what they showed that next Monday, because I can't remember if they just showed what was on Friday again, or they just showed something else randomly. But it was an episode that we've seen before, and then again on Friday, just 2 random episodes.
Oh my gosh, did you see that?
That was our week of premieres, and I just thought it was just so weird. And I was thinking Nickelodeon did that just to kind of spread out the new episodes, so that way the first 2 weeks weren't just 10 new episodes, and then when they go into the regular Saturday time slot, that they would just quickly go into a break, and then we'd have to wait a longer time for new episodes. And that's what I was originally thinking of. Thinking, and then came the regular Saturday time slot. I'm here thinking, okay, this is the regular time slot. It's I believe they premiered the episodes at 9:30 in the morning, reasonable time, especially it was right after new episodes of Loud House and some other stuff that Nickelodeon was showing. And I didn't think much of it, but then when it came to Rise of the Ninja Turtles, instead of it being a brand new 30-minute section of it'd just be oh, we got the 2 episodes that are supposed to be paired together. They just did the same thing that they did for the 2-week premiere, where it was, okay, we got a new episode, and then we got a episode that you saw the week before, or in the case of the first Saturday, it was just some random new episode. Now, here's the funny thing. Now, I know the way Nickelodeon doesn't actually do the credits, the ending segment, but the ending segment, the last few seconds, that's where they'll put the credits, and they just kind of put that on the screen. And especially for Rise, the way the pacing is, you're seeing the credits in pretty much in the middle of the action, since most of these episodes are 11 minutes. They kind of keep going, and it's not until the end where they kind of wind down. So in the middle of a big action sequence, you're starting to see credits coming in, and immediately okay, this is the end now, so things are going to get resolved pretty soon. But the funny thing is, if you actually paid attention to the credits, which I know they're super small and really hard to see. I'm a huge TV, so I was able to see it. They would actually tell you which 2 episodes were supposed to be paired together.
Yeah, whatever Leo said is probably...
So, just for example, because I can't right now I can't remember which episodes are supposed to be paired together. So let's just say Meat Sweats and the Alberto episode. Let's just say those 2 episodes were officially episode 2. Like, so you would actually see like that. You would actually see the credits for the voice actors and the writers for both episodes in the little small credits that they did for that section, for like whatever that segment was. It was just really odd, but at least like we got like, at least that was a way we got like future episode titles that are coming in, and especially like the episodes were not aired in order. Now for Rise, it's not that big of a deal. There is continuity in Rise. Continuity in Rise really surprised me, but like these episodes can be aired out of place, and it's not going to affect anything. Most episodes, I should say, most episodes can be aired out of place. It's not going to affect anything. But like some of them, like I believe like the bull hop episodes, and I believe it's like for when the bull tolls or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. Like the first segment aired, and then but we got like the title for that bull hop, and then like it was like after a huge break, and I believe that episode aired like after the Bug Busters episode, or Shadows of, or even Shadows of Evil, like, and then like, you know, we got then that episode aired, but like we had like the episode title like in there, and just sharp-eyed everything. But okay, so now by this point I've accepted it. This is the way Nickelodeon airs it. They do it for their other shows, like I previously mentioned Loud House. Loud House was doing the same airing kind of schedule, and they're doing it. I believe SpongeBob also does it. Like, this is the way Nickelodeon does it. Nickelodeon is one of the, I don't know if they're still number one. I think Disney Channel might have beaten them recently. But Nickelodeon is one of the most watched cable network channels out there. So there are people who know what they're doing, and that's how they're staying like either at number one or close to number one. So I'm not just going to question any of these. And like, it works for other shows. Obviously, it's going to work for Ninja Turtles. Especially the series of Ninja Turtles is a very different kind of series than the other Ninja Turtle series that we have been used to watching. All right, I'm going to accept this. All right, they're doing this, and then we get to a point where Nickelodeon, they take another break, and I believe this break was right after the Shadows of Evil. Like, you know, no, it was actually after that. It was actually, they had, okay, I remember we had, like, you know, the Shredder, like, you know, the Shredder reveal episode, and then we had a few more episodes after that. They had a break after that, then we had a few more episodes after that, like, you know, where they're collecting the pieces. And then we get another break, and this is a pretty lengthy break. I can't remember how many months it was. At this point, it's been over a year since the first season started. And like, I was kind of like, whoa, like, you know, it really was like kind of like, okay, when is Ninja Turtles coming back? When is Ninja Turtles coming back? And then,
How about your mutant loser turtles? I brought them right here.
And finally, I remember I checked like the listing, because I have the way I watch Rise of Ninja Turtles is a program called Philo, and with Philo, it lets you know when upcoming episodes are coming up. Like, especially I have it saved on my DVR, and like I just remember it, like it was just saying like the next episode was going to be on a Sunday morning, and like, here was the big thing I liked, was it actually had an episode number. So let me actually get back into Philo and everything. So, like, DVR, my DVR was going nuts with this because of the episodes, and they weren't like the actual they weren't in the actual episodes like order or anything like that. Like, because the way production works is that the two halves, that is what the network actually considers an episode. Like, just for, like, you know, putting in production wise and everything. So when they're not aired together, like the DVR just goes nuts, and it just records the episode and then it puts it in the title, but it doesn't know where to put it. It doesn't know it as episode 1. It doesn't know it as episode 2. So it just like shoved it wherever it could. And then when the episodes actually became an episode, like, you know, when they finally both parts aired and it was packaged, oh, this is episode 2, and then it was in that correct order. But then, like, when new episodes would come, I would have to, like, kind of search through the DVR to find where the new episode is.
It's just, sometimes a girl just needs normal. Ugh.
What do you mean? What's not normal about that?
It was really weird. And the reason I bring that up is because Philo was letting me know, hey, there's a new episode. It's coming on Sunday this time, not on Saturday. I believe it was like either the same time or 9 o'clock. It was one of those two times. I can't remember. But I was like, okay, it's a day later, but it was actually a full episode. They actually had an episode number. I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. They are going, okay, they're obviously, they lost the Saturday slot, but it's going to be on a Sunday. But instead, it's going to be like the full 30 minutes of new episodes and not like a random half, and then like you'd have to wait for another half. And especially for like I actually do a season pass with Amazon, and they wouldn't actually release the episodes on Amazon until, like I said, the episodes were packaged together. So, like, you know, like even though I had it on the Philo DVR, now one negative part about Philo is that the episodes only save for a month, and then after that, like, it goes away. But like, even if I can, like, you know, even this, I can at least watch it on Amazon the next day if I don't watch it right away. And I was all excited. I remember I tweeted out, I was like, hey! And then once I tweeted that out, and then I saw like the replies, and that's like when I found out the drama. So what happened was that, yes, it's going to be on Nickelodeon on Sunday morning, but the actual episode premiere was going to be on Nicktoons the night before. And I mean night. And when I mean night, I mean 10:30 at night.
Are we ready to be seated? I'll take that as a yes.
Yes, you heard me right. 10:30 at night on a Saturday.
You can't miss brand new Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Saturday night at 10:30. Only on Nicktoons.
Was when Rise of the Ninja Turtles were going to premiere new episodes. Now, this was just bonkers for me, and I'm here thinking, okay, maybe it's surrounded by other new episodes. No, it is surrounded by reruns of SpongeBob and reruns of Loud House, and like, there's nothing else. Like, in my mind, I'm like, okay, all right, Nicktoons, Nickelodeon, whichever, Paramount. Who are you competing with? What is going on at 10:30 at night that you're like, oh man, we need viewers, and this is the perfect time to put Rise of Ninja Turtles. I mean, and like I said, Rise was mainly designed for younger children, and that one just baffled me. And so I'm here thinking, okay, maybe they're doing this whole Nicktoons thing, so, because the way Nickelodeon works with their Nick.com on-demand thing is that when something airs, then the day after it comes on their on-demand. And I'm here thinking, okay, maybe they're doing this because they want to almost kind of do what Disney Channel does, where Disney Channel, like, when their shows airs, that same day that show will be on their on-demand. So people don't actually have to watch it on their schedule. They can actually watch it whenever they want that day. Like, you know, or they can wait till it comes on the channel.
No, it's not. We have to tell Dad the truth.
I'm here thinking, okay, maybe they want to give the people who watch Rise that chance as well, and that's what I was thinking. And I was like, you know what, this is a pretty good theory. It has to be that. The week after, Rise of the Ninja Turtles was off of Nickelodeon completely. Like, that was it. Like, it was just 1 week of that show being on Sunday, and then Rise was gone. It's now a Nicktoons exclusive show.
Looks like everyone agrees with me that we renew our pact of secrecy and never tell Dad the truth. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Yada, yada, yada. Eternal silence.
That one just, now my mind is just completely like, what's going on and everything. I know ratings wise, this hasn't been the best on watching, which I can't be too surprised because of what I've been hearing from like just other general Ninja Turtle fans, and obviously with the action figures being very scarce in stores. Like, I can hardly find it in stores now. So obviously, like, this isn't, like, I can see Nickelodeon making a move for it to only be on Nicktoons, but Nicktoons at 10:30 at night still does not make sense. And so in October, November, just October, November, they are airing the new episodes at 10:30. At one point, we actually got the season 1 finale. Like, we finally got to see the season 1 finale. Like, you know, more than a year after the show premiered, and it was cool. What they did was, hey, we're actually going to air an hour of it, like in an actual like hour. So, like, you know, 2 30-minute episodes, and those 2 episodes were great. And I'm here thinking, like, okay, maybe because it's, you know, an hour of new episodes, they're gonna put the show at 10 o'clock instead of 10:30, just to have like that time be even.
Yes! Great idea! Let's get out of here!
And especially, like, to lead up to it, Nicktoons had a marathon of Rise of Ninja Turtles, so that would be perfect. No! It's still at 10:30! So, you're telling me, Nicktoons, Nickelodeon, Paramount, whichever company is making this decision, you're telling me that you're okay with the children being up until 11:30 at night on a Saturday. I know it's a Saturday and like there's no school the next day, but they're gonna be up until 11:30 at night watching the new show, unless they know how like to access it on demand, or they purchase it from like iTunes or Amazon or Google Play. Like this does not make sense. And like I said, what children programming you're competing with at like 10:30 at night on a Saturday? There should be none. There should be like reruns of something. I mean, the only thing I can really think of that also aired that late at night was I believe Star Wars on Disney XD aired that late at night on Sunday nights or something like that. I believe they aired their episodes at 10. But I mean, still those are 2 different audiences. They should not be mixed in together.
Here's the plan. We're gonna smash our way in and keep smashing until we smash that armor piece right into our smashy little hands.
Yeah, huh?
This goes on, and then, like, you know, we get the season 2 premiere, and you know, and the funny thing was, one of the season 2 episodes was actually when the show came back from their hiatus. Like, the first episode that they aired on Nicktoons at 10:30 at night was the season 2 episode, and like, so the theme song actually had, you know, Shredder at the end instead of Baron Draxum. But, you know, we got the season 2 premiere in there because that aired like the week after the the season 1 finale, and I believe there was one other episode that aired after that. I could be wrong. I'm a little hazy on there. I didn't it's not like I went and hey, let me go research all these episode names and air dates and everything. I'm just going by by memory. And then we got another break. A break that makes sense because we are approaching December. December's not a good time for new episodes to be airing because that's when no one really watches TV because they're all concentrated with holidays. Makes perfect sense. And again, we're like, all right, when are we gonna get new episodes? When are we gonna get new episodes? And so, in the middle or in the beginning, I should say, I believe it was the beginning of April, maybe at the end of March. A couple months ago, we get a thing, we get an advertisement, it's like, hey, we got back-to-back premieres of Rise of the Ninja Turtles on Nicktoons on Friday at 8 p.m. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. And I'm here thinking with this, they're probably doing what I expect them doing, and that is to just kind of air the rest of the season out, and we'll see. Right now, we don't have any word if season 3 is happening or not. Like I said, there's no toys on shelves. Nickelodeon, they hit the marketing with Rise so hard, and then as hard as they hit the marketing, they took it away as hard as well. The last thing I saw, I did see a Rise of the Ninja Turtles bubble wand, for spring. I saw that, and I saw Valentine's Day cards, but I'm not seeing anything further than that, and especially with Toy Fair, Playmates didn't really have much to show with new Rise toys or anything like that. They kind of showed the toys that they announced before, and that they haven't made it to shelves yet. But I was like, okay, at least we're getting Rise episodes, and it's at a decent time this time. Personally, I don't mind that it's an hour because you know what? At this point, I waited long enough. Let's start hitting season 2. We didn't get much in season 2, so that aired, and I was all excited, and actually I enjoyed that hour, those 4 episodes or 2 30-minute episodes. I actually enjoyed them. They were really good. I liked I liked where they're going with Baron Draxum and some of the characters. And the humor is still there. And then I'm here thinking, okay, next week we're gonna get another hour of new episodes, and that's what I was thinking.
Very impressive. I see you still have that warrior spirit. Too bad I can't say the same for your sons.
And then silence again. And so they finally announced May 15th, we're getting another new hour of Ninja Turtles, of Rise of Ninja Turtles. Again, Friday, 8 p.m. It's going to be 4 11-minute episodes. Makes perfect sense. I'm excited for it. But now I'm just wondering, alright, is this, why didn't they air them, together? Why didn't they just, hey, let's go start airing these episodes and then get into another break? Why are we having, it's almost like a 3-week break between new episodes. Why are we doing this? And then when is our next thing going? The airing schedule of Rise has been the most bonkers thing I've ever seen, and at any channel. I've never seen it like this. I mean, in the comments below, let me know. Is there another show that had this crazy things? I know Disney Channel does crazy things even with their live action stuff. like for example, like Bizarre that used to air like in their primetime hours, and then at one point they were airing the episodes weekdays and like at some weird time, like I believe like 9 o'clock in the morning, and then like and then like it went back to weekly on Saturday mornings, like where like they normally air like their animated stuff. I know that there's other shows that have like weird things, but I've never seen like this. This is like the weirdest, I will have to say. And this is from the same network that did Avatar: The Last Airbender, where we had like just almost a year break of like new episodes, and then they're like, hey, here's 4 new episodes and there's your finale, or like it just other things that they're not consistent with. This is like so I'm just curious if there's anything like else that's like been so inconsistent in Rise.
I don't know how much longer we can keep this up. He's crushing us.
But yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm hoping like after these new episodes that are going to be airing, that we don't have to wait too long for more new episodes. More importantly, I'm just hoping for something consistent. The only thing that was really consistent that made sense was when it was on Nickelodeon, their main channel. Even though they were only airing like only half of the 30-minute episode, but at least like that's how they treat their other shows, and so that was like not out of the norm, just out of the norm for Ninja Turtles. But this is like I said, this is just completely out of the ordinary. So let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the airing schedule. And you know what? I want to know what was your favorite time slot that they put Rise of Ninja Turtles in. I want to know that too. And let me know. I'm pretty sure people are watching this. You guys have opinions on like whether you like or not like the series.
Okay, what do we got? Good ideas first.
You can go ahead and post that in there. I want to keep this more about the airing schedule than the actual opinions of the show. I know those gets really polarizing. 100% I do. Just let me know down there. Really hoping that season 2 is not our final season. Thanks for listening to me rant about this. It has been crazy and just insane and so inconsistent. Hopefully we'll get more of a normalcy soon. But thanks for listening. Alright. Till next time, guys. See ya. Alright. Thank you guys so much for listening and let me rant about this, because it's been, like I said, this is just bonkers. But I need to find another word other than bonkers.